I'm designing a custom Lego set of my childhood home for my dad. We always bonded over Lego, and so I wanted to make a set for him that kind of captured that, yeah, shared love of Lego. There's one time we even tried to build this house with the Lego pieces I had on a random Sunday, but at the time it was yellow, and we only got like 2 rows up before we just totally ran out of pieces. So this is kind of coming full circle moment, coming back and completing that project that we started so long ago. So how am I doing this? I'm spending 20 minutes every day. Let me start my 20-minute timer here. Working on this Lego set. I think this is day 58, I want to say. So obviously we're a good ways into this. We're just about done. We're doing some finishing touches. I think I'm done with all the finishing touches except for the roof. So yeah, I think that's our last bit, like literally just getting the roof on. And then we're good to go. So then we'll just be ordering the pieces. We've already made some decals on in Figma here. Ignore my thumbnails; those are kind of cringe. But we've got all these decals I made, so I'll print these out as stickers and put them on the Lego pieces. Those are kind of key memories throughout the house. And then we'll also make the instruction manual and the custom box. So oh, that reminds me, I forgot one more decal that I need to make for the front of this. That's just like Frisch House to make it like a Lego architecture set, essentially. Um, so let me make a note of that actually, so I don't forget. That'll be like a quick one though, and I'll probably just literally take care of that off screen. Let's see, Lego architecture set decal. So yeah, on these videos we spend 20 minutes and just talk, tell stories and whatever else. Talk about certain topics, I don't know, whatever's on my mind kind of thing. Or talk about the set as we build it. And then yeah. So let's get going on this roof stuff. So I think I will take the whole thing down just a layer. I guess we'll have to adjust this. But the reason I'm thinking we do that is because, and actually I guess we've got this hidden bit. Yeah, there we go. The reason I'm thinking we do that is because we need a layer to be able to put like tiles and then just a couple studs. So you can easily take off, like remove the lid essentially. And the other thing I'm thinking about is to make this work, like we essentially need, yeah, like these got to be connected somehow. I mean, I guess they don't technically, but yeah, unless we want it to be just kind of, I don't know, kind of going back and forth on that. I guess the other thing is normally in Lego houses, you can easily remove the lid essentially because it's, you know, a classic peak like that. But in this scenario, it's flat. So I don't know how you're gonna get your fingers under there. Yeah, I didn't think about that piece either. So yeah, how do we do that? We could make a little hook that's like easy to grab onto. We could have it literally just set in there. Now that I'm talking about it, maybe we don't even need studs to like attach this at all, and it's literally just like plop in there. Um, the other thought is over here we've got it, well, or we put this, like make it attached to this end wall, so you can essentially just lift up from this side. I like that idea. For starters, let's get this in there. So if this is a 6x16 and it overlaps like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6x11, so that doesn't exist. So we could do, what could we do? There's a 6x12. We could overlap these and just fully plan on that. Because we're gonna have to do more than one layer anyway to make it work. That kind of might be the move. Am I just totally blanking? Is there some better way to do this? These plates are so expensive too. So part of me was low-key thinking about not doing a roof, but I do think it's just such a cleaner look with the roof on. Yeah. So yeah, let's take these off. Or I like having it on there so I know where I'm working. But yeah, how do we want to attach that? Because here, if we did something like this, let's get that to actually attach right. Something like that, right? And then like, because we got to cover that gap anyway. I wish I could just like click and drag when I hit C. Yeah. So something like this, and then just an extra layer down that middle seam. Wait, what if we put the seam on the bottom? Yeah, I think we got room for it because you aren't gonna see it. Like, yeah, low key, that's the move. So let's just get these to be what we want. Let's snap that. Yeah. And then let's turn off collision for just a sec so we can attach these. So yeah, I think that'll work nicely. I guess the piece maybe we do remove it for now so we can kind of see where this lines up. Like I know I'm gonna have to put notches in here. Yeah, I guess we can kind of just attach it and then go from there. So yeah, literally something as easy as that would kind of do it. Do we need a piece that big? $3. Damn. Okay, yeah. Let's do something different. That's a little bit cheaper than that. How much are these? 78 cents. And is it literally just like one of these equals? I mean, low key. Okay. That's the other thing we're gonna do. Let's switch these out now that we have a good plan of attack. Because I gotta buy all these pieces, so I'm trying to pay at least some attention to how much they cost. I get at some point just kind of like gotta take it, you know, get the pieces and pay the price. But obviously, I'm very limited on funds here, so I'm not trying to spend a ton of money on this. There we go. That's still off. There we go. Okay. All right. And then what else do we need here? This is not the right size. What was it? I should have checked that before I move this. So if we go like there, was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Okay. So 6. So these are 6 wide. But let's go with the 6 by 6. Yeah. Okay. I like that. We could move these on the outside too. Kind of feel like we should, just for the sake of consistency, put those on the outside. And then let's put these here. It's like you're gonna notice the seams, but as long as it's like uniform, I feel like you're not gonna care. Okay. Maybe this is actually better to do over here. Okay, and then now we just need to attach all these. So I think if we do, I think the color of this is literally how expensive it is. So if we can do like 2 by 10s, oh, it just doesn't have the price. That worries me a little bit. I can't remember, is this the right amount? Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, so essentially something like this, and then we just make the bottom of this, yeah, I think that's good enough. I guess we could do it along these seams too, or we just go down the middle with it. Yeah, no, let's go down the seams here. That'll make it a little bit um, just more stable. Maybe we go down the middle there. Okay. And then now we got to figure out how to take these down. So this should be essentially like what we need here is just what is that? I guess we need two. So we need, sorry, let me speak in full sentences here. So basically we need to like lower this thing by that amount, like by 1 tile's worth, just where these are. So where these overlap the wall. So like these two need to be only 2 tiles tall. So if we go like this, it'll fit nicely. This is also making me think that we just do tiles because which I'm a little bit like, if I put tiles on there, is that gonna be too high? Because there should be a good lip there. It should be, I don't know, that should be good. Well, let's see. But yeah, so essentially 2 tiles there is kind of what I'm thinking. Or sorry, 1 tile there, but tiles across the whole thing so that it's, there we go. So it just easily like picks up, like lifts off and puts back down. So if this is right here, where does that fall? Okay, so it's these two here that need to be down one. So let's copy this over. Hopefully what I'm saying is making sense. And if it's not, then I guess as I continue to do this, it should start to come together. So let's see, where else are we going to overlap? These ones here. So if I were to take this, is that lined up? Oh, yeah, because we got the corner. Cool. So this is actually the like this plus 1. So yeah, like there. Like if we were to put that there, okay. And then we've got, I guess it overlaps with one end. So it's, yeah. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Trying to do like mental math. So we've got, I think it's these two right here that need to go down. So let's do this. I don't know why it's like freezing like that. Huh. Okay. And then what's the next one? I guess I won't fill in the other gaps until I see where everything else is. So like these, this is, it's really, yeah, it'll be on the last stud of that and one past it. So it's really these two right here that need to be recessed, right? Let's try to just double check it. Yep. Okay, so it's those two right there. So it kind of changes up how we do this. So we might as well put that in there. Oh, wait, no. Is that the one? It is those two, right? Yeah. Yeah. So we can't do that on the corner. So really what we want is to do something straight across. Like that. Let's get a 3 wide somewhere. Maybe we don't have that. 1 by 3 here. And then we need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 1 by 5. I guess it's a 5 by 1 or whatever. Do they not have that? Okay, then we just gotta go with threes. 3 plus a 2. Let's copy that over, copy that over. Let's release that submodel. There we go. And then fill these in. And then I'm a little bit worried this could get to be, that could get low-key stuck. Like if there's too many kind of like grooves in it, it could end up just being difficult for you to get it slotted in right. So that's my only concern, or my main concern right now. But I don't know. I think we just kind of go for it, see how it turns out. Okay. I like that. I like that. Those are working. Now let's check on these ones on the other side. So we took care of those. They go across. We took care of, we didn't take care of that one yet. So if we flip this over, this would really go like right there. And then it overlaps one here and goes there. Okay, so that one's taken care of. Kind of snugly fits in over there. And then we've got this one over here. So this is going to be, yeah, that far from the edge. That attaches there because that's where it gets lower. So yeah, it does fall right on this wall. So that whole wall needs to be lower. Okay, that's not bad. It goes all the way down. Honestly, I kind of like that. It'll be easier to put it in there. Yeah. Since not bad. Okay. We got to get an odd number in there. So let's do the 1 by 5. And let's just do the 1 by, what is it? 1 by 8 that we still need. Yeah. Perfect. Those in there. All right. So that takes care of that whole line. And then we got to make sure these ones are taken care of. Also, did we? Oh, yeah, we did, because that's what these are. Those are taking care of those. What about that? This one right there. If we move that all the way over. Yeah, so this piece would essentially come over top here. And, oh yeah, it'd end right on there, right? It would. Okay, so we can take that down a notch. And let's get one more of these. Oops. So we can swap this one out. Okay. Yeah, that'll take care of that cross piece. This other cross piece already taken care of. So then on the other side, we already have that one taken care of. And we just got to make sure this crossbar, oops, lines up right. So let's try that. So yeah, it'll line up right on that wall as well. Yeah. So let's go ahead and take this down a notch. What is that? A 6? Yeah, 1 by 6. So let's throw that on there. Okay. And then we need to cover all of this with tile. So yeah. Yeah. So I'm like processing exactly what we're doing here. And also like thinking about like if I were to put this on top of the roof there so it's easy to pull off, I kind of think that might be the way to go. So you can actually get a good grip on it. It wouldn't be too bad. Like we'd really just pull out these here and then extend this bottom one over. So that bottom piece would like hang out one. Yeah, I kind of like that. Oh, I guess we'd have to take all this down one, which we may still. Oh, we're already out of time. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to try that then tomorrow. So at the very least, we'll put all the things on here, all the tiles on there, and then other than that, we might attach this back wall to it just so it's easy to come, take on and off. I think the other thing we thought about doing was just making the whole wall removable so you can see the insides a little better. I don't think we're gonna do that, just because you still run into other walls. Like you still can't see much in there. So I don't think it's worth doing that. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow.